Hello, my little shipheads. Welcome back to Ship Talk, where I talk about crime, weirdness, and general oddities in the world of supply chain. This time, we're talking about the finest of materials, my summertime nemesis, silk. For about 50 years, there were trains shooting across Canada so fast and so secretly that even the King of England had to pull over and wait for them to pass, and most Canadians have no idea they actually existed. These were the silk trains, and they were one of the most dramatic logistics operations this country had ever ran. In the early 1900s, raw silk from Japan and China was the most in demand luxury material in North America. Wealthy Americans wanted silk scarves, silk ties, silk dresses, and they wanted them as fast as possible. The silk would arrive by steamship to Vancouver, and then it needed to get to the National Silk Exchange in New York as quickly as humanly possible. The reason speed mattered so much was that silk was perishable. Its price also changed daily on the stock market, and the insurance was charged by the hour. Every hour the shipment sat still was money disappearing. So, the Canadian Pacific Railway and later Canadian National would have a train prepped and fired up long before the ship even docked. And the moment it arrived, they would start loading the silk bales and the clock would start ticking. These custom built trains had absolute right of way over everything on the track. Passenger trains pulled into sidings and waited. Freight trains also had to wait. A train carrying Prince Albert and King George IV was also made to wait while the silk train came through. The silk came first, royalty came second. The trains hit speeds of up to 151 kilometers per hour, which was record breaking for the era. CPR's best run was Vancouver to New York in 3 days and 13 hours. Armed guards rode every single train, and in nearly 50 years of operation, not one robbery was ever attempted because the trains moved too fast and nobody could predict their schedules. The whole era ended in the 1930s when the Depression tanked the demand for luxury goods and synthetic fibers like nylon started replacing silk. And just like that, one of the most impressive logistics operations Canada ever ran quietly disappeared forever. Anyway, that's our story for today. And if you want more weird supply chain stories, make sure to follow, and I will see you next time.